This is a little series I'm going to be doing for Madden 17. I haven't done an actual commentary in a long time. I'm not going to do commentary during the games. I just don't have that much to say. Uh, Basically, what we're going to be doing is just a franchise mode with the Arizona Cardinals. I've tried this with two other teams and just didn't like picking the teams. I have my more favorite teams. I have franchises with them that I'm not going to record. I've got I don't know, 6 or 7 franchises I've done. Year two with a few other teams. Just trying different challenges and things like that.
An offensive and defensive game.
This
Each
won't
week you can focus
this
training
won't really be a challenge or anything. It's just something. I think it's a pretty good game. It's not as good as, I don't know. I hate to say it's not as good as NFL 2K5, but I mean graphically, yeah, it's better. But gameplay, I mean, they still have the weird robotic animations and canned animations. But, I don't know if any other game will ever be able to top 2K5's presentation, or even All Pro Football 2K8 or whatever it was called. They're just little things they had, like if you have a player that runs out of bounds, the players on the sideline will put up their arms to kind of, stop them. Players on the sideline on this game look like PS2 garbage. But, it is what it is. This is still a great game, don't get me wrong. Um, so let's take a look at the team here. I mean, the Cardinals have a pretty strong team. They could use a better, excuse me, could use a better center and right tackle. Let's check the defense. Should be pretty solid as well. Ooh, need a better defensive tackle. And Patrick Peterson. And then you got the Honey Badger. I mean, it looks pretty good, except for maybe get a better D tackle. Linebackers could use some work. We'll see. Man, they have a lot of D tackles. That's going to be hard to find a good quality defensive tackle. Let's check the free agent list. I couldn't imagine there would be any defensive tackle on the free agent list that's above a 70 or 72, somewhere in there. Well, yeah, Pat Sims is 78. Well, there we go. Let's go straight to defensive tackles. Terrence Cody. No. I don't know if he's worth buying. I mean, he's 31. $3.5 million. I mean, I guess we could just go with a. Well, shit. I mean, we really need a defensive tackle. It's just a lot of money. There's no signing bonus. That's good. That'll increase our defensive tackle by 3 overall. All right, we'll just keep what we have for right now. I mean, other than that, I guess we can get going. The thing that I'm concerned, I do need to look at quarterbacks. Shut up. Thing I do want to mention is that I will be, we'll sign Krakowski. During the gameplay, there may be a few games where I play both offense and defense. Mostly I'll just be playing either all offense or all defense, or simming some of each. I've got it on, I'm just going to play coach suggestions. Cut him. Just coach suggestions on the plays. I'll go through them and I'm just going to pick the first thing that pops up. I'm not taking this seriously. I'm not going to be calling every single defensive player an audible before every snap. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to get that serious with it. It's just for fun. I love football. I love Madden. I like this game a lot. So for the first game, we will play offense only. Most games will probably be like that. I don't know if there'll be a game where I play defense only. Maybe if we play a really bad team, we'll do that. But we're ready to start week 1. The goal, obviously, is to win the Super Bowl. Make myself a lot of money. I took over as a created owner. So we'll try to earn ourselves lots of money, win a Super Bowl for Bruce Arians, for Larry Fitzgerald, for Carson Palmer. The players that really deserve it. But until whenever I decide to get back on the microphone again, hope you guys enjoy the game. Maybe be able to do 1 or 3 of these videos a week, maybe. I'll try not to take too long with it. Alright guys, enjoy.
Season ahead. It's the Patriots going. Cardinals. With that, we'll get you to Glendale for the first Sunday night game of the year and the debut of our new commentary team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2016 NFL season between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. And what a powerhouse Week 1 match. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Now here's the second-year man, David Johnson. And he'll get on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next business.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal 3rd-rounder out of Northern Iowa, and I think last year started as a 4th-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produced as the year went on. Remember, receiver at Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran 1 back for a touchdown in 2015. Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, but really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, 3rd overall.
Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go to Johnson again, and he's going to get this. A yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He's got Floyd out left. And he's able to get it. The play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practice.
They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Palmer to throw. He's got the hook up to Floyd. And Michael Floyd, 31 And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust.
Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down. 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Play action. It's Palmer. Backing up. Fitzgerald's got it right side.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there.
That one second and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And able to break closer here. It's third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He's got time. And he'll be hit as...
Ball's always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Catanzaro lead up to a touchdown. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot.
Right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Palmer. And he can't get in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. On third down, Palmer. And this is caught on the... Out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. This will be fielded at the 17. And the Patriots. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line. When you you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Cardinals are going to have it now, first and goal.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. David Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And for... offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And he bats it. Intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful.
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Edelman set to return. Yard punt, well done. And the offense will... So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
It's Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go, let's go.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Gresham. It's a...
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that. Get it there to Michael Floyd. And now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since been... It's caught inside the... Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And Catanzaro's kick is right for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our... All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And they start the second half with Johnson. And it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Play action. Now Palmer. And it's caught. Cardinals. Michael Floyd. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A first down carry here for Johnson. No. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This will be caught. Nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And he'll be taking goal.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't.
3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try.
And it's 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that income football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. I think he's going to go. Michael Floyd. Michael Floyd with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go. Let's go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Looking for a crease. The play, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. Big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he couldn't hang.
Watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And now Edelman. Give him a as they take him. Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a